Collective. What is going on? Welcome to the channel. My name is Milan. I am an intuitive tarot reader and psychic medium. If you guys are new here to this channel, welcome. If you guys are returning, welcome back. It means the world to me each and every single time you guys join. Thank you guys times 1,000 for being here and for deciding to spend your time and your energy here with me in these readings. As you guys know, this is going to be another general collective reading. However, we're going to get into another deep dive today. As you can tell by the title, we're going to look into the energy between Kendrick Lamar and Jay-Z. If you guys are interested in personal readings, I do offer them. All that information is going to be in the description box down below. I do love readings on this channel. If you guys are interested more into readings like this one that look more into entertainment industry, celebrities, music, I've got an entire playlist already curated. It's called the Deep Dive series, and that's where you can find more readings just like this one. Okay, just as a quick disclaimer, this channel is not a stand page. It is not a fan page or anything like that. Everything in this reading is alleged until proven otherwise and for entertainment purposes only. All right. This is not a personal reading. So if you don't like what I'm saying, you don't like the direction that this reading is going, it's okay to just click off the video. I'm sure there is a reading on this channel somewhere that may suit your liking if this is not the one for you. All right. But we're going to just get right into this. If you clicked on this reading, I'm more than sure you are familiar with who Jay-Z is and who Kendrick Lamar is. I wanted to get into this because at the time of this recording, Kendrick Lamar just dropped a very random surprise album called GNX. But also, Nicki Minaj released a 10-year anniversary re-release of the Pink print, which came out originally back in 2014. She added a couple of different new tracks onto the project and re-released it. So that also came out today at the time of this recording. So I was seeing a little bit of chatter online, like in between Instagram and Twitter, where people are trying to basically throw Kendrick Lamar and Jay-Z into the mix. And basically what people are saying that I saw with my own eyes is that people are assuming that maybe Kendrick Lamar released his surprise album today to kind of spite or block or sabotage Nicki's numbers, okay, or to sabotage her release. And people are saying that he could have done this by way of Jay-Z. Now, I can see why somebody may feel that way. I totally get it, okay? After the whole Kendrick Lamar and Drake debacle, I did a reading about Kendrick Lamar and Drake after the whole back and forth thing, you know, the Not Like Us, Family Matters thing. And it kind of came out that Kendrick Lamar is connected to Jay-Z, but not necessarily, like I said, label-wise. I mentioned that earlier in my community post. They're not signed, you know, he's not signed to Jay-Z whatsoever. He's not making Jay-Z any kind of money, at least contractually that we are aware of, okay, outside of doing the Super Bowl. And that's NFL stuff. So I can see why somebody would feel that way, because it did come out that Jay-Z was kind of getting in Kendrick's ear. And some of the things that Kendrick was alleging about Drake in the music, it was kind of coming from Jay-Z. I'm not even going to lie. And I really feel like, you know, Kendrick Lamar is not the type to necessarily take orders from people or just jump or ask how high because you told him to jump. Not at all. So I don't get that he necessarily, you know, does things just because Jay-Z said so. But in a reading I did about Kendrick, it did come out, you know, that he definitely does, you know, admire Jay-Z. And some of what he got as far as the accusations made about Drake, it was kind of pumped to Kendrick through Jay-Z. Okay. Now, does that have anything to do with this new album he put out, you know, all these months later? I personally really don't think so. I really don't think, you know, Kendrick has anything to do with Nicki and Jay-Z's situation, like, at all. but it definitely feels like Jay-Z, you know, would use Kendrick Lamar as a kind of like a chess piece in his game. But while as Kendrick Lamar is kind of viewing it as, well, this is an opportunity for me. I'm going to take what I can take as far as an opportunity goes. I don't give a fuck about the industry politics stuff, you know. So we're gonna just get right into this. I'm sorry for like the long intro spiel, but I've got a King of Wands. This is gonna represent Jay-Z, being that he's a Sagittarius. And then I've got a King of Swords. This is gonna represent Kendrick, being that he's a Gemini. Okay. And just a quick thing ahead of before, you know, I get too into the reading. I did catch a little bit of a cold, so please don't mind me if my voice sounds a little bit nasally or if I get to sniffling a lot. Please just disregard that. My apologies ahead of time. But we're going to start with an oracle deck first. We're going to start with Kendrick's portion. Okay, and this is going to be his energy when it comes to Jay-Z, maybe just how he feels about Jay, you know, what their relationship is really like, how he views him, okay? And then we'll jump to Jay-Z in a minute, all right? So make sure to leave a like on the video. If you guys like this type of reading, like this style of reading, something here resonates, definitely leave a like. It's absolutely free. Leave a comment. Let me know what you know, all right? Subscribe. We'd love to have you guys here, part of the family. But let's see. What is the energy around Kendrick Lamar when it comes to Jay-Z, please? What is the energy around Kendrick when it comes to Jay-Z? Okay, you have Coffee Cup. This card, it says meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. Okay, and again, I know people like to kind of hop and skip around in the reading when I'm pulling cards. This is going to be Kendrick's perspective or his feelings towards Jay-Z. Okay, what is this? Why is Coffee Cup here? Okay, wedding rings. Ooh, it says union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, and everlasting promise. Now, obviously, we know they're not, you know, in a relationship like that, you guys, okay? So we don't have to take it so literally, but yeah, with Coffee Cup, wedding rings, this is definitely giving like he views Jay-Z as somebody like he would either want to work with, or it would kind of be like a goal accomplished to work with somebody like a Jay-Z. And again, you know, with the whole NFL Super Bowl thing, Super Bowl performance, that's kind of like a really, really big deal for Kendrick is what I'm getting here. So again, I intuitively, I get from him, it's like he doesn't really give a fuck about the whole industry politics. Like he's very removed from that. But coming from him, intuitively, I'm getting like, why would I have passed up the Super Bowl performance just because of what they've got going on, you know? And I get it. It's like he doesn't, I get this vibe from Kendrick, like he doesn't necessarily have any ties or loyalty to anybody specific. It's just, what did he say in that song? Fuck the big three, it's just big me. Like he don't give a fuck about nobody else is what I'm getting here, you know? But it's like, yeah, why would I have turned down that opportunity, you know? And he could view Jay-Z as someone who's like, I don't want to use the word friend, but they've definitely, you know, chopped it up quite a few times is what I'm getting here. Yeah, it's not like he views him as a friend, but just somebody that's good to have in your back pocket, if you will, or someone that's a good connection to have when you're in the industry that they're in, right? Obviously. Yeah, wedding rings. That's like a contract. Usually, like when you get married to somebody, it's a contract between two people and the government, essentially, right? So obviously he would have had to sign a contract or sign some type of deal to perform at the Super Bowl. But I'm not really getting anything else other than that. I just get like he has this really strong admiration for Jay-Z. It would be like, again, like a dream come true to work with him. Why is this here? Karmic relationship. Okay, it says fleeting, triggers, turmoil, ooh, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. Okay. Yeah, it's so funny because I get this lot. I pick up this line from Kendrick Lamar in that Euphoria song a lot. I get that a lot in my readings lately, where he said in Euphoria, he was like, still wish that you see success. Everything with me is blessed. So it's like, you know, I don't really, like, we're cool, okay, I wish you all the best in your endeavors or whatever you decide to do in the future, but we're not friends, we're not family, none of that, you know? And the card specifically says resentment lessens, letting go, and loving you. So it's like I can love you from a distance, or you know, I love your business acumen, or again, like that black boule. I'm sure anybody would want to be like a black billionaire, you know, or a mogul like a Jay-Z, right? But at the same time, Kendrick knows, he understands like these people are not your friends for real. So it's like, you know, I can fuck with you from a distance is the vibe that I'm getting, you know? And I really feel like intuitively I'm already getting like after this Super Bowl shit is over with, I don't really feel like he would care too much about having an extended relationship with Jay-Z. It's like I got what I wanted out of this and that's it, you know? Okay, let's move to Jay-Z really quick. We're going to use the same Oracle deck and get a couple of cards for him and see his perspective regarding his relationship with Kendrick. Okay. It's so weird because I get like, I'm getting this vibe here of like an eagle or like a hawk, like sinking its very long talons into like a piece of prey or something. Like the way I even have the cards laid out, the King of Wands, which is Jay-Z, is just staring at Kendrick, whereas Kendrick, the King of Swords, is staring away from the King of Wands. So it's so weird. I feel like Jay-Z could have had his eyes set on Kendrick for a while about kind of like using him as a pawn in his game or something like that. Why is this here? Let's see. What is Jay-Z's perspective when it comes to Kendrick, please? Let's see. The Phoenix. Okay, this card says new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, and changed mind. Yeah, it's like Kendrick has grown a lot, like throughout his years in the industry, and I'm pretty sure if you guys are Kendrick Lamar fans or listeners, you can hear it through the music, like how he has grown and changed over time, whether that be throughout the industry, you know, like going from being kind of sucked into the industry and diamonds, jewels, cars, clothes, and hoes, to having some type of like epiphany and a breakthrough, his relationship with his fiance and his kids and his family. He's shown a lot of growth just throughout his music. Like he's not, I'm hearing the word superficial. He's not as superficial as he used to be, you know? So Jay-Z could be acknowledging that, like, yeah, he's grown a lot, he's changed a lot. And this card specifically says changed mind. So again, it could have went from Kendrick fawning over Jay-Z or, you know, just being starry-eyed or something to like, I can fuck with you from a distance. I don't need to be up under you like that, you know? It's kind of what I'm getting here. So Jay-Z is acknowledging that, like, yeah, like he has had a change of heart. And not just with him, but just the industry in general, it seems like. Ooh, the Grim Reaper? Okay, it says the relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. That kind of reminds me of the Death card. You know, the Death card, Scorpio energy. That's like endings and transformation, major change, ego death. Yeah, Kendrick, I did a reading on Kendrick Lamar months ago, and he has gone through a very, very extreme ego death. Like, it's like literally shedding your skin and then you're emerging as a new person with a brand new attitude and a new lease on life. Okay, again, grow and transform your life. So yeah, Jay-Z knows like him and Kendrick's like situation, relationship, or whatever is kind of deaded. Like there's nothing else needed from both parties here is what I'm getting. Why is this here? And this is how he's viewing Kendrick, like somebody who like may have ended the relationship or doesn't want anything to do with it anymore. Okay? It says the dragonfly. It says be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, and heal. So another energy of change, transformation, okay? Oh, Interesting. Okay, Cupid's arrow is here, and I have lightning at the bottom. So lightning is like the Tower card. Sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany. Didn't I say that before? Like he has some type of like epiphany or like some type of like major ego death or healing process. So, and Cupid's arrow, again, it's like Jay-Z is aware that Kendrick Lamar has had like a shift in his mindset, a shift in how he views things. You know, he may have been struck by Cupid's arrow, again, that starry eye, being so kind of wrapped up in who a Jay-Z or a Beyonce is. It's not like that anymore. Okay? It's not like that anymore. And I get this vibe from Jay-Z. It's like, damn, like, what happened? You really used to fuck with me? Or I thought you really liked how I did this. I thought you were on board, blah, 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 blah. And Kendrick is like, nah, like, I pulled Cupid's arrow out of my ass and I woke up. Like, you're not who you paint yourself out to be. Now, I don't want to call him Kendrick an opportunist. I don't want to do that because he's very much so do things on his own time when he wants, when he feels like it. But again, it could have been fucking Big Bird or Elmo that was giving him the opportunity to perform at the Super Bowl. He would have taken it regardless. Okay? I just think he's finally woken up and realized who he's dealing with throughout this whole process, you know? Let's see. I'm going to switch deck really quick. I'm going to go back to Kendrick and see who had his perspective from a different deck. All right. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. Hold on. All right. My bad, guys. I'm back. But yeah, let's see. Spirit, please give some clear and concise messages regarding Kendrick Lamar, please. And his perspective or how he feels regarding Jay-Z. Thank you. Memory. Yeah, anytime I get this memory card, it's like a thing of the past, okay? The number 20, it says remembrance, commemoration, and reunion. Okay, it's like a photo book full of different pictures and things of the past, nostalgia, okay? Yeah, anybody that you have to put in a memory book, it's just somebody from your past, most likely, you know, or somebody that's you're trying to leave in the past. Okay, why is this here, please? What is this? Commitment. Oh, okay, the number 34. Looks like there's a guy struggling to like jump through some ropes. It says binding, obstruction, and contract. So again, you know, that contract is coming up. Well, it's weird because it looks like this guy is trying to get out of these ropes. Like he's not trying to be held back or tied down. Okay, an obstruction, that's like when something is in the way. So I kind of get from Kendrick, it's like, yeah, I'll take the opportunity, but like I kind of almost wish I didn't sign this contract with you. Or he probably wishes that it didn't have Jay-Z's name attached to it, more so is what I'm getting here. I'm getting this vibe from Kendrick. It's like he had to jump through hoops or something, or it's very hard for him to like get out of a contract or a deal. Why is this here? Okay, that's too many cards. Why is this here? Evidence. Oh, number 55. It says detection, investigation, and proof. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It seems like Kendrick at one point was a little starry-eyed about Jay-Z and just being, again, black boule, black excellence. Oh my gosh, you're a billionaire. You know, you really paved the way for a lot of us, blah, 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 blah. Introvert. Oh, okay. Kendrick. Wow. I have introvert, accident, confinement. He feels really stuck. Introvert, separate, privacy, online community. Yeah, it's like he doesn't want anything to do with what Jay-Z is doing or how he tries to play games and stuff behind the scenes. Like Kendrick doesn't want any part of that. So it's almost as if like after he signed the deal with him or signed some type of contract, again, like with the whole Super Bowl thing, okay, it's like he has now kind of seen things for how they are when it comes to Jay-Z with this evidence card being here. And it's like now he almost wishes that Jay-Z's name wasn't necessarily attached to the Super Bowl performance, or he wishes that he could like get out of this contract. That's very interesting. I wasn't expecting that to come out, but it seems like he doesn't really like, or he's not the biggest fan of how Jay-Z does things. And it took a little while for him to catch on, it seems like, with this evidence card, but he's seen something, or something could have been done to Kendrick, it seems like, possibly, allegedly, that made him kind of have a wake-up call, like, oh, so this is how you really do shit, or this is how you get down, okay. But it was like a little too late. This was after, the commitment was already made. Wow, okay, I wasn't expecting that. And confinement, it's like being kind of stuck or trapped. Captivity, tolerance, and unfreedom. Wow, that's interesting. I wasn't expecting that. All right, I'm going to hop over to Jay-Z with the same deck and see what comes out for him. This doesn't make any sense to you guys so far. Definitely leave a like on the video. It's free. All right, let me know what you know. Why is this here? Oof, eternal love. Okay, the number 50. You got two elderly people on this card. It says eternity, consistency, and soulmate. Damn, that's weird. It's giving me like, no, motherfucker, like, why am I hearing High School Musical? We're all in this together, is what I'm hearing. I don't know the rest of the words, but High School Musical, we're all in this together. Yeah, right? Oh my gosh. Jay-Z is ridiculous. He is a menace. It's like he is looking at Kendrick like, no, motherfucker, like, you signed that deal. Now you're over here on my team, and you can't do shit about it. And it's like Kendrick is like, I don't want to be part of nobody's team. I was just trying to get on the stage. Like, wow, okay, Jay, all right. Damn, he's a menace. Why is this here? Let's see. Disturbance. Oh, the number 57. It says obscure, irritation, and supernatural. Okay, what I will say to that, first thing I'm getting is he knows that Kendrick Lamar is very spiritually inclined. The one or two readings I've done about Kendrick Lamar that has come out every time. Same thing with Kendrick and his fiance, Whitney. They are both very intuitive, very spiritually inclined. Like, I get like they astral travel and shit like that. I mean, they are on a whole nother plane. But there's good and bad, light and dark on all aspects of things. So I get like, there's a card in my What's the Tea deck called a spiritual hater. And I get that from Jay-Z. It's like he could be a spiritual hater when it comes to Kendrick Lamar, like low key. Okay, these people, like, yes, they're 3D, but these people operate on a totally different spectrum when it comes to the spiritual side of things, okay? Whether it be dark or light. And when it comes to Jay-Z, I don't get anything of the light from him whatsoever. But if you want Kendrick Lamar, like a monkey on his back, disturbance. That's interesting. I don't like that card. Can we get one more, please? Obscure, irritation, and supernatural. Yeah, Jay-Z knows he's dealing with a very spiritual heavyweight. Okay, and whether people like Kendrick Lamar here in the 3D reality or not, okay, people have spiritual rank on the 5D, okay, in a realm that we can't see. So he may have a very high spiritual rank, and Jay-Z is aware of that. So there's some type of like supernatural thing between these two as well, is what I'm getting here. Ooh, this is deep. Okay. If you guys didn't watch my Aaliyah and Beyonce reading, I kind of got the same thing with them. Like, it's beyond 3D reality. Their quote unquote beef or their back and forth. It's ancestral. It's bloodline. Okay. It's so much deeper than just surface level 3D shit. And I'm getting kind of the same vibe already with these two. It's like Jay-Z knows who he is dealing with on a spiritual realm. Okay, why is this here? Get one more, please. Blind. The number 9. It says awkward, unknown, and vision problems. Oh shit. We have curse here as well. Oh, hate, catastrophe, misfortune. Wow. Okay. And the Justice card is in reverse. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, Kendrick is not part of this, it seems like. It's almost as like Jay-Z kind of viewed him as like someone who walked into something kind of blindly. And with this curse card, again, like dealing with the more spiritual realm, the more spiritual aspect of things when it comes to these two. I'm sorry if I pause for a minute, you guys. Like, these cards are all gray and gloom and doom. Yeah, the thing with Jay-Z, it's like when you're no use to him anymore, he will dispose of you. And he's viewing Kendrick as somebody who kind of walked into something kind of blindly. Again, it's kind of giving like Kendrick didn't have any feelings or didn't want any parts in the industry politics that's going on behind the scenes with Jay-Z and his problem with everybody else. And with this blind card showing up, yeah, that's Jay acknowledging that. Like, Kendrick literally he had no clue. Or he was, hear no evil, see no evil. He didn't want anything to do with that. But again, it was like I mentioned way earlier, it's like a hawk. It's like sinking its sharp-ass talons into a piece of prey, and the prey is unaware that it's about to be prey, essentially. And I don't like this curse energy. Again, like, he knows Kendrick has some type of spiritual rank or something like that. So he has to, I'm hearing tread carefully. Jay-Z knows he has to tread carefully when it comes to Kendrick. He can't just put the bad juju on him or try to sabotage Kendrick Lamar just because he's not, doing his minion work. He can't do to Kendrick what he be trying to do to other people. Same thing with Nicki. You can't do, put this hocus pocus juju shit on Nicki or Kendrick and expect it to work, because it's not. Okay. I want to get one What's the Tea deck. I swear, I want to get one of these. Okay, I want to use What's the Tea real quick. Oh, this is deeper than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, Kendrick, where are you at? How is your perspective, or how do you feel when it comes to Jay-Z, please? Okay, hustling is here. It says making it rain, focused on money, getting to it. Yeah, it's like he's just worried about the bag. He was just worried about the experience, it seems like. He doesn't give a fuck about what anybody else got going on. Okay, you got clout hungry, says anything, does anything, makes shit up, and is dramatic. So again, this is his perspective or how he feels when it comes to Jay-Z. And I get this vibe from clout hungry. First of all, he could feel like Jay-Z's a bit of a rat. Okay, he could feel like Jay-Z's a bit of a rat, allegedly. And not to say that Jay-Z necessarily does things for clout, quote unquote. We know Jay-Z's really like a social media person for real. But yeah, I'm getting like dangling a carrot in front of his face. And Kendrick wasn't going to fall for that. So it's like, okay, yeah, you can say what you want all day, okay? Sure. You think I'm falling for it, but I'm really not. And he's viewing Jay-Z as a hustler. Like, I'm hearing that song by Cassidy. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, homie. I'm a hustler. It's like he peeped the game. He's peeping the game for what it was, but it was just a little too late, is what I'm getting here from Kendrick, like after the fact. And you see what's at the bottom? It says hooked. I was just saying that. It's as if Jay-Z tried to hook him with his sharp, dirty, infested hawk talons or something, I don't know why I'm hearing somebody ask, like, what is a talon? What's a talon? A talon is like bird claws. And they're really fucking sharp, you know, but I just feel like he kind of got hooked into his talons, low key. Why is it here? How does he view Jay-Z? What is his opinion when it comes to Jay-Z, please? Is this into you? It says good chemistry, great vibes, and positive. Okay. So yeah, it's like, you know, the conversation was good. It was friendly. Kiki, ha ha. You know. Oops. What is this? Cyberbully, and I have ego. Hurt ego. Ego getting in the way of the relationship. Yeah, I've gotten that card quite a few times when it comes to people talking about how they feel about Jay-Z. He's like, he's got a very big ego that gets in the way of shit. Okay. I just saw dirty offer. Yeah. Cyberbully is here at the bottom. All right, let's go to Jay-Z and get his perspective. Yeah, and it's giving like, you know, I would have liked to work more with you or done things differently, but your ego is shot, bro, is what I'm hearing. Like, your ego is shot. I don't even talk like that, but I'm hearing your ego is shot. Very interesting. Okay, let's go to Jay-Z, please, and get his perspective. How does he feel when it comes to Kendrick Lamar, please? Okay. I have 3 cards that just fell out. That have dusted off. And thief is here. It says robbed, loss, theft, physical or emotional. Okay, so he could feel a little robbed by Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, it's like, you see what happens when you try to play your game with people who are too fucking smart to fall for the game? Of course you'll feel robbed or like somebody tricked you. Okay, Jay-Z could feel quote unquote robbed or tricked for giving Kendrick Lamar that Super Bowl spot. Because now, you know, yeah, Kendrick doesn't want to fuck with you like that. He got what he needed out of the situation, and that was that. So it's like Jay-Z wanted to use him more and more and more. But Kendrick was like, no, you're not going to use me, or I'm not going to be a pawn in your game. Again, you know, I feel like at first, Kendrick didn't really recognize it for what it was for real. But then he started to kind of wake up and be like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing. Okay, ignoring. Okay, so this is how he's viewing Kendrick. You could feel ignored by him. Dusted off. It's like when you're not dealing with something or somebody anymore, you want nothing to do with it. And this is his perspective of him. So it's like, yeah, I feel like you got what you needed from me with this thief card. You got the spot you wanted. And now you don't fuck with me, ignoring. I feel like his ego is bruised by that. Because every time I do a reading about Jay-Z, he does not take rejection or people telling him no very well at all. Wow, okay. And I hate to say this, but don't be surprised if Jay-Z tries to turn around and do his sabotaging bullshit to Kendrick Lamar one day. You know, it went from things being cool, peaches and cream, to not so much anymore, is what I'm getting here. Ooh, why is this here? Love triangle? Yeah, unbothered. He's like, he doesn't want to be bothered with that. Kendrick Lamar, he doesn't have time for that. Moves in silence. Yeah, he's going to do what he wants to do. Yeah. Anyway, love triangle fell out. It says third party, multiple lovers, and choices. Okay. So yeah, it's like he knows that Kendrick Lamar, you know, is going to have a lot of different opportunities coming his way, but it's just a matter of whether or not Kendrick wants to entertain them or not, because he's very low key. Like, Kendrick doesn't really do interviews for real like that. I think he did the spread. I want to say it was for GQ magazine, and he was interviewed by SZA, you know, somebody he's comfortable with, not just some random. So Kendrick is very low key, and it's like, and he disappears off the scene, he disappears. Like, you know, so this is Jay-Z acknowledging he's going to have a lot of different options or choices or things, opportunities coming to Kendrick. He knows that. But it's giving like, you know, Jay-Z kind of wanted to put Kendrick in a love triangle, not literally a relationship thing, but with the industry politics, you know. And I keep feeling it, like I feel it bubbling under my skin, like a Nicki and Kendrick collab coming. And that could be why it's showing up as a love triangle, because Jay-Z doesn't want Kendrick to work with the people that he doesn't like. And Kendrick, it's like, I don't give a fuck who you like or who you don't like. I want to work with who I want to work with, you know? So it can be showing up as a quote unquote love triangle, you know? Oh, geez, this is not what I was expecting. Okay, you got King of Swords at the bottom already. That's Kendrick's energy showing up. We're going to start with Kendrick first with the tarot deck. We'll switch decks later to get to Jay-Z just in case some of the same cards need to show up. All right. Come on, give me 1 second, guys, because I'm a little bit sick. So give me 1 second. My bad. All right, y'all, I'm back. But yeah, let's get more into this. All right, if this made any sense to you guys, you like this style of reading, definitely leave a like on the video. It's absolutely free. Subscribe. I'd love to have you here part of the family. I want to know what you guys think about this. Like, I get it. I totally understand why people would feel Kendrick, you know, kind of tried to quote unquote sabotage or get in the way of Nicki, but I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that. And that was not his intent, like whatsoever. Here is what I'm getting. But I can see why somebody would feel that way. I get it. Why is this here? Ooh, Queen of Cups showing up already. What did I say? Kendrick is very intuitive. He's very tapped in on the spiritual side of things, okay? Queen of Cups is like a sidekick. Somebody who's very in tune. Okay, they can be empathic, a little emotional. Queen of Cups. I feel like with this Queen of Cups, it's like Kendrick could feel like Jay-Z used Kendrick's love and admiration for Jay against him. Does that make sense? It's like emotionally manipulative. A negatively aspected Queen of Cups can be very emotionally manipulative. Okay? Why is this here? Oh, King of Cups is showing up. I got the Queen of Pentacles falling out. There's a lot of people here. I don't want to keep this, but that's interesting. You have the Empress and the King of Cups. Okay, Scorpio energy. No, I'm not getting Diddy from this at all. I'm not getting Diddy from this whatsoever. Because usually in readings, in these celebrity readings, Diddy will show up as a King of Cups, being that he's a Scorpio, but I'm not picking his energy up at all right now. So we can eliminate that factor. But the Empress, again, somebody, you know, Empress is somebody who's in charge, whether they're male or female, doesn't matter. But somebody that, you know, calls the shots. They're very large and in charge, the boss, okay, an entrepreneur or an owner. They're basically like the top level of anything, okay? We know Jay-Z's a label head over there at Roc Nation. But this King of Cups, again, like, King of Cups can kind of be a hard ass, though. Like somebody who will have a lot of love and emotions within them, but they don't really show a lot. Very, very poker face, you know. You could view Jay-Z as somebody who's very poker face, doesn't allow like his emotions to get in the way or get the best of him. A lot of feminine energy here, though. I will say that. A lot of feminine energy. Oh, God. Why am I hearing that? I don't want to say that, but what I'm getting from Kendrick is like, I'm hearing bitch made. Oh, my God. Ooh. Okay, the King of Cups, you know, can be a little bit of a softie too on the inside, low key. That's what I'm saying. It's like poker face on the outside. They act like they don't have feelings, but on the inside, they can get hurt really, really bad, or like something. You tell them no, their feelings are slighted, their ego is hurt. You know, you may not ever know that they're in their feelings, but yes, a King of Cups will absolutely get in their feelings. Okay. I'm hearing bitch made from Kendrick Lamar. Oh, Lord, I don't like that. That's kind of funny, but yeah, okay. Why is this here? And it's so funny because when I did a reading about Kendrick and his fiance Whitney, they both showed up as the King and Queen of Cups. So again, a couple that is just very intuitive, very spiritually inclined, you know, very connected on a very deep soul level. Eight of Wands is here. Oh, hold on. What is this? King of Swords. He keeps showing up at the bottom of the deck here. He keeps popping up. Kendrick, his own energy. It's very strong. Okay, Eight of Wands and the Eight of Cups. 888. I don't know if maybe that number is significant to either one of these two. 888. Eight of Cups is like walking away, creating distance, you know, feeling emotionally unsatisfied. That's like my person that goes on like a nomad, somebody who doesn't mind going on their own path and following their intuition, you know, and leaving something behind. And then Eight of Wands is like travel, communication, good news coming in, an influx of communication back and forth. Okay, you know what? I'm not even gonna lie, you guys. I really, believe it or not, I know some of you guys are gonna be like, no way, I didn't get it, I don't see it. I'm hearing sending shots. I do feel like with this Eight of Wands showing up underneath the Empress, Kendrick kind of, I think he took shots at Jay-Z very subliminally in a way that only Jay-Z would get it on this album that he just dropped. I'm not even gonna lie. Now, I only heard the album one time over. I haven't listened to it multiple times to really dive deep into the lyrics yet. But intuitively, I'm getting that. I feel like Kendrick definitely sent shots to Jay-Z in the album, but it's shots that only Jay-Z would get. Okay? So it may not really stand out to you or I, you know? And I really think, again, Kendrick with this Eight of Cups and this Queen of Cups, it's like he was led or followed his intuition to walk away from this or to leave this situation alone as far as dealing any further with Jay-Z. Again, the deal, the contract's kind of already signed and it's in place when it comes to the Super Bowl. But I feel like after that, I would be very surprised if Kendrick Lamar does anything ever again with Jay-Z. I would be very shocked because this is not feeling like that at all. Okay. Yeah, they've definitely had some talks behind the scenes or something like that here with this Eight of Wands and the Empress. But I just can't help but feel like Kendrick didn't like how Jay-Z was giving it up for real. Why is this here? The Temperance card. I can talk about patience or needing balance in a situation. Temperance card. That's like an Earth Angel. Okay, why is this here? When you're tempered, like a tempered mannered person, that's somebody who may kind of will hold back, you know, they won't go rah or pop off. That's why I'm saying it's like Jay-Z is going to feel those shots. If he listened to Kendrick's album, he knows exactly what bar or what line is for him. The general public may not get it though, because it could have to do with something behind the scenes that they've talked about. Okay, but again, very mild tempered mannered here at this King of Cups, in their feelings very deeply, but they're not going to show it. They're not going to show it. But I definitely feel like Kendrick struck a nerve here with him. Oh man. But again, it's a nerve only Jay-Z is going to recognize, or maybe Beyonce, because Queen of Pentacles fell out, only she would recognize, you know? Why is this here? Ten of Wands. And the Five of Swords. Yeah, okay. Eight of Swords. Kendrick could feel very trapped or very stuck. Yeah, and you have the King of Wands and the Star card showing up. So again, it's like I was starstruck. I was very enamored, you know. Black Boule, Black Accident, you're Jay-Z. Oh my gosh. But then it's like it was like a light switch. Something happened here and Kendrick was like, nah, I don't feel the same anymore. Like, nah. You know, Ten of Wands is showing up and the Five of Swords. Ten of Wands can talk about like having a lot of burdens, or I feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Okay, maybe even being tired or exhausted, very worn out. And Five of Swords is like mental mind games, playing games, or somebody who, you know, will sabotage, or very manipulative, very argumentative. Five of Swords is competition as well. Yeah, it's like he peeped game. I feel like Kendrick Lamar peeped game here. And it's like, you're not going to make me or manipulate me to be part of your baggage. You're not going to do that. Or it seems like just Kendrick doesn't appreciate that for real. And again, like I said, with sabotage, self-sabotage, don't be surprised if Jay-Z, you know, may try to do something to sabotage or put something out there in the public about Kendrick Lamar, just for the simple fact that he doesn't want to deal with him anymore. Now, does Jay-Z know that? Possibly. Again, I got ignoring here, feeling like you were robbed of something. So if Jay-Z may have tried to reach out to Kendrick, maybe like recently or whatever, or he will try, I don't think Kendrick wants anything to do with it. Like, I'm going to fulfill my obligations, yeah, but after that, okay, Ten of Wands is like a cycle being closed as well. The ending of something, like, it's over with. Okay, Five of Swords is somebody who will do or say anything to get what they want, or to feel on top, to make others feel defeated. I'm hearing the word condescending. He could have spoken to Kendrick in a very condescending way. And what did I say earlier? Queen of Cups, a negatively aspected Queen of Cups, can be very emotionally manipulative. And you've got this Five of Swords showing up. Again, mental mind games, manipulation. So Kendrick feels very manipulated by him. Wow. So it's like Kendrick had no choice but to like kind of leave this alone or walk away. Or he's not going to have a choice but to leave it alone and walk away. Again, like, fulfill my obligations, but you know, after that, Why is this here? Page of Cups. Yeah, this is like an apology. Okay. Yeah, an apology, or someone like having a crush or a surprise as well. The Page of Cups can be like a surprise invitation. Yeah, and it's like, it's interesting because I feel like with Kendrick, he maybe wasn't even expecting to hear from Jay-Z. Like, you want me to perform at the Super Bowl? Like, you know, I was just there 3 years ago, right? Because Kendrick Lamar did perform at the Super Bowl already. He wasn't a headliner, but he opened the show, I believe, for Eminem, 50 Cent, Mary J. Blige, and all of them. So it's giving like I get this energy from Kendrick. It's like, are you sure? Like, you know, I was just there, right? And then again, it's kind of like slowly but surely falling into the pieces. It seems like Kendrick Lamar caught up to the manipulation tactic, the games that Jay-Z is playing. Okay, again, very heavy industry politic bullshit. And Kendrick doesn't want shit to do with that. But again, I will acknowledge, like, he wasn't really recognizing it for what it was at first until it was a little too late. So now you've got, you know, people on the internet, you know, putting them in the same breath all the time now, just for that Super Bowl stuff. And Kendrick doesn't like that. He doesn't like that. I'm hearing from him, it's like, they don't even get it. Like, I'm hearing him say they don't get it. Meaning referring to us, the general public, or the internet, they don't get it, is what I'm hearing from him. You know, he could even want an apology low-key from Jay-Z. Not to say he's just gonna go out and ask for it, but you know, inside of his heart, he could feel like, damn, like, he really tried to use and manipulate me, you know, like, and I don't appreciate that. You know? Yeah, Judgment, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like he wasn't seeing it for what it was before, and now he doesn't want to work with him anymore, for real. Okay. Yeah, Hierophant, and I have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Okay. It's like you're not genuine, you're not real. This Queen of Wands in reverse, you know. Mm. Yeah, it's interesting. Again, guys, I don't really see this as Kendrick again trying, or he never intended to like get in the way of a Nicki Minaj. Like, no. But I totally get and understand how it could be assumed to be that way. But like really from like a deep space, like it really doesn't, it really seems more so like Kendrick just doesn't want anything to do with anybody's political bullshit. You know, him and Drake, he already didn't fuck with Drake before he even met Jay-Z. He already didn't like Drake. So Jay-Z inserted himself into that. Kendrick didn't ask for shit from Jay-Z. And you guys can refer back to my reading about Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, he got a little bit of tidbits from Jay, but it's not because he went out of his way or was looking around for information from Jay-Z. No, Jay inserted himself because he was trying to use Kendrick as a pawn in his own political industry game bullshit. Okay, so I hope that kind of clears that narrative up a little bit. You know, whether you believe me or not, that's fine. It's up to you. I don't really care, but I'm literally just reading cards, guys, okay? But let's go to Jay. I'm going to use a different deck for him and see what comes out on his end. Okay, what is his perspective when it comes to Kendrick Lamar, please? Thank you. Oh, yep. Death card already. Scorpio energy, major endings. Okay, yeah, Ten of Swords, another ending. Yeah, he feels, I'm hearing the word slighted. He feels very slighted by Kendrick. And this could even be future predictive energy. If it hasn't happened yet, he is going to feel very slighted by him. Okay, Two of Wands. Again, he views him as somebody who has a lot of different choices or options. Like the world is in his hands right now. But Jay-Z is so fucking narcissistic. He feels like he's the reason why Kendrick is about to have the world in his hands. Okay, again, giving him the opportunity to do the Super Bowl, giving him the information about Drake, allegedly. It's like, I'm the reason why, you know, you have all these opportunities coming to you in the future, or why you could feel like the world is at your feet right now. No, because even without all of this year, Kendrick Lamar was going to have a #1 album regardless. Like, again, you don't have to like Kendrick, but people really fuck with him. Outside of the whole Drake stuff, Kendrick was already like a top selling artist, you know, one of the highest grossing tours of all time. So it's like, he didn't need the Drake beef. He didn't need you, Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? So coming from a very narcissistic mindset here, it's like, damn, it's not all about you, Jay. Okay? Yeah, Three of Swords. Aw, poor little Tink Tink. Feeling heartbroken, at a loss, separation here. Okay? You got the King of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is showing up again. Again, it doesn't necessarily change, but depending what comes out around it, it can kind of alter what the meaning of the card may be. But regardless, Five of Swords, it can talk about mind games, manipulation. Okay? Maybe feeling tricked. Okay? Feeling defeated. It's so crazy because it feels like the player feels played, is what I'm getting here. It's like the player, Jay-Z, got played at his own game here when it comes to the mind game manipulation tactic, you know? Wow. King of Pentacles, somebody who's very astute, very well-rounded. They make their own money. They're a boss in their own right. To me, the King and Queen of Pentacles is probably like one of the closer king or queens you can get to the Emperor or Empress. So, yeah. He said he didn't need you, Jay-Z, for real, but again, this Five of Swords with this Death card, he could feel like he was robbed or tricked out of something. When it comes to Kendrick, it's like, damn, like you got what you wanted from me, and then you're gonna end the relationship, or you don't fuck with me like that anymore the way you said you did. Oh no. And Jay does not like that. You can't, you know, it sucks because with Jay, it's like you can't play his game on him, or he wouldn't want you to do that. And Three of Swords, yeah, it's like he feels at a loss. Okay, why is this here? Oh shit, the Devil card and the Four of Pentacles just flew out. Okay, you know the Devil card can talk about contracts, negotiations, industry, just in general. It is a bit of a toxicity energy. Four of Pentacles, he is not feeling this. He is not feeling this at all. Okay, Four of Pentacles can talk about holding back. If not, like saving money, saving resources. Yeah, he's viewing Kendrick Lamar as like, I'm hearing gaslighter or like a liar, low-key. I'm telling you, don't be surprised if all of a sudden you start seeing like bad reviews or bad articles coming out about Kendrick Lamar. It's because Jay-Z feels very slighted by him. Okay, so he may try to like manipulate the media or whatever to try to like hold back from Kendrick moving forward, or to like put negative, disparaging things about Kendrick out there in the universe, all because he feels defeated, or like Kendrick played him out of, or tricked him out of a spot. Wow, okay. And he just doesn't like how Kendrick is holding back from him with this Four of Pentacles and the Devil. Why is here? And I will say, okay, I saw that Queen of Wands in the reverse. Okay, the Queen of Wands in question here. Again, people were assuming that Kendrick only dropped because they wanted to block Nicki. No. But I will say, Jay-Z could have tried to put Kendrick in some type of contract, or I'm hearing devil is in the details. It's like he could have tried to put it in some kind of fine print. Like, oh, if you sign this deal, you're going to have to do this or do that when it comes to, I don't know, a prominent artist. And Kendrick said no. He said no. Like, he didn't take the offer, or he didn't want to be, again, used as like some type of pawn in Jay-Z's industry politic bullshit. You know? Why is this here? That's what I'm saying. It's like I'm seeing a lot of like not too good cards from Jay-Z's perspective. That's what I'm saying. If he heard Kendrick's album, there's a shot for him on that album that only Jay-Z would recognize. Essentially. Wow. This is very interesting. I wasn't expecting this at all. I was expecting this to be a totally different type of reading. Why is this here? Five of Cups. Oops. Oh, shit. Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like, I helped you. I helped you get all this recognition. I put you on the biggest stage in America, la 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 la. And then you just left me high and dry. He feels emotionally detached from Kendrick Lamar. Okay? And then you find this Five of Cups. Sadness, regret. That's what I'm saying. I feel like Kendrick, like a part of Kendrick kind of feels like regretful for taking some type of contract or deal from Jay-Z, at least the Super Bowl. It's like he kind of wishes that Jay-Z wasn't attached to that, but he was going to take the offer, whether it came from a Jay-Z or a SpongeBob SquarePants. He would have taken that deal regardless. So he just didn't want all that comes attached to dealing with somebody like a Jay-Z, it seems like. This is a lot of like negative energy here from his end. The Devil card, Five of Pentacles, Death card, Five of Swords, Three of Swords. It's like he is not fucking with Kendrick right now at all. I'm telling you guys, don't be surprised if he tries to do something behind the scenes to fuck with his money. Don't be surprised, or to get the public to turn against him. The thing is, with Kendrick, and again, someone like a Nicki Minaj, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. And I really feel like Jay-Z knows on, you know, outside of a 3D level, he's no match. He cannot fuck with the Kendrick Lamar on the spiritual side of things. Absolutely not. Because he knows that Yeah, look, a tower. It would cause a tower for him if he were to try to fuck with him on a spiritual plane. He can't do that. He can't do that. So all he can do is use the material world, okay, the 3D with this Ace of Pentacles to try to destroy Kendrick or make things look bad for him, try to destroy him behind the scenes because of the money. And it's not going to work like that. It's not going to work. Okay? Now, whether you see this publicly or not, we're going to have to see. But I'm heavily getting like Jay-Z may have tried or will try to sabotage Kendrick behind the scenes, low-key. Maybe sometime further into next year or something. Or again, you might see publications and disparaging articles about Kendrick Lamar all of a sudden. Hey, why is this here? The Magician. Yeah, it's like he really tried to manipulate Kendrick to like fuck with Nicki here, the Queen of Wands showing up, and it wasn't gonna work. And look, the King of Wands in the reverse. Like, you try to be spiteful and be a bully behind the scenes, it's not gonna work. So again, like the Magician is like a manipulator, someone who's a master manifester. They've got all the tools in their toolbox to make shit happen and make things go their way. But again, like he feels manipulated by Kendrick Lamar. The same way Kendrick feels about Jay, Jay feels about Kendrick. But for two different reasons. Okay, Jay-Z feels manipulated by Kendrick because, oh, I thought you were supposed to be on my team. You know, I made sure that you looked good, this, that, and the third. I gave you the information you needed. But now you got the Super Bowl spot from me, and now you don't want to fuck with me anymore. I feel manipulated. Whereas with Kendrick, it's like he felt manipulated about trying to be, or Jay-Z trying to rope him into his burdens or the industry politics. And Kendrick doesn't like that. He does not appreciate that. Yeah, one more, please. Okay, Six of Swords. Yep. And this, again, this is his perspective, how he's viewing him. Kendrick is somebody who's a little angry, upset, even frustrated. Okay. Six of Swords is walking away, leaving a rough, tumultuous situation into calmer shores. And I even read a tweet earlier today. Somebody, I guess, I forgot who it was, but they were talking about Kendrick's demeanor and like his energy on the album. He said specifically, like, he felt that Kendrick felt pissed off. Okay, that Knight of Swords is like an angered energy, someone who's very flustered or frustrated. You know, wanting to get some shit off their chest. So yeah, like I'm definitely seeing that. I think whoever that was, that person that tweeted that was, yeah. I feel like he was right. Like Kendrick is a little upset. He's upset by how all of this turned out. So if we ever do get a Kendrick and Nicki collab, it's gonna be wax on wax on wax. Like, oh man, Kendrick and Nicki are gonna come for some head tops if they get on a record together, okay? Right now, I just don't think Nicki would trust it, considering, you know, the tie that he has made with Jay-Z. But once they get over that hump, or Nicki, you know, acknowledges Kendrick or sees it for what it is, I see them kind of getting over that hump or getting over this and them working together, and it's gonna be it's gonna be lethal. It's gonna be bad. Tower showing up again, they're coming for that ass. Okay, I'm telling you, there's some songs on this GNX record, the album he just put out, where he was absolutely whacking Jay-Z. I can tell you right now, I don't know what it is exactly, what song, what bar, what timestamp. Okay, I have to listen to the album again, but Jay-Z knows who the fuck Kendrick is talking about. Even if us, the public, we don't, he knows, and that intended target, that's who it was for. Okay, so this was way different than I was expecting. I think I'm going to leave this reading here. I hope you guys are able to pull something from this, or you guys enjoyed this style of reading. Definitely let me know what you know. Let me know what you think about this. What do you think the outcome of all this is going to be? Definitely leave a like on the video. Let me know what you know. Subscribe. I would love to have you here, part of the family. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys so much. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.